The fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Come on. Hey, 70, Timberwolf. Jump. He's coming. Double up. Hurt. He's coming. Double up. Check three.
Right back to him on first down.
He's coming. He's got double up.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Hey, 18 Cardinal. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
They'll run with Taylor. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Go! Cowboy 80. Man, I got you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead is up to 8. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He sets to fire deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Out to his left. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
At the Colts' 18-yard line.
On second down now, Cottrell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now again, right side. Cottrell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Score Jaguars 14, Colts 6.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 70 Lions. Check smash. I'm going to run you. Hey, go.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team won from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
3rd and 9.
Check. Fresno. Kill.
Looking to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
Hey, check that. Street. Our time. It's our time. You go tank. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Score Jaguars 14, Colts 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This one caught by Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready? Hiking 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Jacksonville.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
DJ Chark, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always tells before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Colts 13. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. And it's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards. And now it's second down.
Second down at the 44-yard line.
3 down, 3 down. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 52. Panther Street. Panther Street. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Man, they ain't got a chance, cuz. They ain't got a chance.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
All day. We on 70 range. 70 range. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. He's coming. Double up. Double up. Check smash.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his man. They're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Looking for his right leg, and he's got him. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch made here by Campbell.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Go! Cowboy 80! Hey, tighten down. There you go. Watch twist.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 17 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Colts 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to rhyme the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start.
And he's going to be sacked.
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Taylor. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a handoff working right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And now, oh boy, that's Jonathan Taylor. He is still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
First down, Jaguars.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Jaguars.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, slam, Franco. Check. Show it. Go check.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, score.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
Teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But